Hi, it's the two Marks here from Action Coach. We'd like to give you 3 survive and thrive tips for you and your business. The topic of this movie is understanding business cycles. You know, everything in economical terms goes in business cycles. So you can think of it, if you think about how things have been going along, everything can kind of go along really, really nicely. And you know, everything can become feel great, it's nice and warm. You can think about that like the seasons as being a bit like the summer. Then you get a sharp jolt, right, which is the shock, or when the crisis hits. That's a bit like getting a frost. So that's like the first frost of autumn. Generally then what might happen is you go into a period of change and uncertainty, right? And that's like the winter. So everything shuts down, it becomes very kind of embedded down, and it's like being in the winter season.
Feels a bit barren.
Feels a bit barren, absolutely. But you know, as sure as anything, we will emerge from that. And just like, you know, like our seasons, we'll emerge into something like springtime.
So tip number 1 is think of it as seasons, and typically our seasons tend to be economically 7 to 10 years. Be prepared for 7 to 10 year cycles, because that's the way that it is economically. Tip number 2 then, now we know it's seasons, is as business owners to look ahead, to be aware that it is not this constant growth curve that we would love, going forever and ever into wealth. There are cycles. Be aware, look ahead and plan ahead. And brings us to tip number 3, that brings a calmness to us as business leaders, and we communicate to the people that we work with, our suppliers and our customers, that we're calm in this. We can be dependable, reliable during this cycle of life and cycle of business life.
Absolutely, great. Thank you, Mark. So thank you for watching. We're Mark and Mark from Action Coach, and that was 3 tips to survive and thrive.